The Witch's Bedtime Tale. The fascination of the eerie, weird, blood-chilling tales told by old Nancy, Witch of Salem, and Satan, her wise black cat. They are waiting for you now.
113-year-old I be today, yes sir. 113-year-old. Well, Satan, what sort of cheerful bedtime yarn will we spin for these folks on this thunderous night? Meow. Now, tell everyone to douse their lights, Satan. Meow. That's right. Make it nice and dark and cheerful. And draw up to the fire. Gaze into the embers. Gaze deep into them embers. And soon ye see the parlor of some nice big house in the city. Soon you'll see a woman sitting at a table afore an open letter and a knife. She's crying an awful rate, and blending with her sobs, you'll hear the ticking of a clock. A clock whose hands are slowly moving towards the hour of 4 in the morning. And so begins our story. The clock strikes 4. The clock strikes 4. Meow.
I can't live this way any longer. I can't. I can't. Robert? Is that you, Robert?
Surely it's me, good woman.
Will you come in here, please? I want to talk to you.
That's nothing new.
You're drunk again.
That's nothing new either.
Where have you been? It's nearly 4 o'clock.
That's pretty late. You ought to be in bed.
Stop it. Stop mocking me. Where have you been?
Darling, I've been out.
With who?
Well, if you really must know, with your very best friend.
Lawrence Mack.
Why, she's a very charming girl. I'm glad you introduced me to her. Lawrence is altogether different from you. She's a blonde. I like blondes. And her eyes aren't always red from crying.
I'm accustomed to your insults. You're having an affair with her, of course.
Am I?
Yes, you are. And you have with half a dozen others since we've been married. I can't live this way. I can't. I just can't.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, how interesting. I see you have that table all set, knife laid out and everything. So what's stopping you?
Why, oh, why did I marry such a vile beast?
You said it was because you loved me.
God help me, I still do. And you only wanted me for my money.
Ah, I suppose I did. I earned every penny you've ever given me, for putting up with your nagging and your tears. I'm the husband of a fool.
You won't have to stand it much longer. My foolishness is nearly ended.
Put down that knife. I know you haven't got the nerve to use it.
No, you don't know. It doesn't take nerve when you haven't anything in life to live for. Even tonight, you might have saved me from the madness that you've caused. Instead, you goad me on to commit the crime I've planned. I can't live this way any longer. I can't. I can't.
Give me that knife. Martha! Oh, don't panic. It's just a bluff. You've only scratched yourself to draw blood. No, that blade is deep in your chest. I'll get a doctor.
Before he gets here, I'll be dead.
No, you can't be found dead with a knife wound in your chest. The police will think I killed you. They'll arrest me for murder. So that's your plan, you little devil. You mean to get me hung?
No, Robert, no.
Yes, but I won't let them get me. When they find you, I'll be gone.
Wait. Look there upon the table, a note I wrote. It explains that I'm a suicide.
You're not lying to me?
Look, see, I thought I would save you the trouble. There's nothing in the note that could hurt you. It doesn't tell the reason that I couldn't go on living. Have you found it?
Yes. That puts me in the clear, all right. They can't go accusing me of murder now. For a moment, I had visions of myself in prison.
Oh, what a selfish beast you are! And I loved you?
Ah, stop your whining. Well, perhaps I am a selfish beast, but I'd never have raised a finger to bring about the thing you've done. To think you're a fool enough to do it, I'm glad. My life will be so much better once you die. I won't have to hear your sighs any longer. Go ahead. I'm glad you're dying.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Yes, you do. And you can say it. As the clock ticks out in the last moments of my life on this earth.
I'm sorry.
It's too late. Oh, God in heaven, listen to my prayer. If there is justice, then let this man suffer. Let me be the instrument that brings him penance. Here I cannot repay his wrongs, but from the grave let my hand reach out.
Martha, don't say such things, please. I didn't mean it. What are you staring at?
Your future. You have been warned. I will be avenged.
You can't frighten me.
Remember this day, the 31st of March. Remember the hour I died, for in that day and hour I will come to bring you justice.
Martha! Martha! She died. Four in the morning, 31st of March. Come on, you superstitious fool. Doesn't mean anything to me. Can't mean anything to me. Can't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. Drink up, everyone. Be happy. It's such a beautiful night. Who needs a drink? I do.
He's said that at least 50 times since this party began, Charles. What's his idea?
I don't know. He's merely drunk as usual.
Since his wife committed suicide a year ago, he hasn't gone sober for more than a day.
I know. At first I thought the ghastly reason for his giving this party tonight. Thought he was trying to drown his sorrows, or his conscience. Now, I don't believe he knows the meaning of either.
Come on, drink up, everybody. This is the 31st of March. We're celebrating the first anniversary of a very important occasion.
I'm going home. I don't claim to be a very worthwhile citizen, but every time there's a drunken celebratory roar over the anniversary of Martha's suicide, I feel as though I'm scrounging in a graveyard.
I feel the same as you do. We're the only friends that Robert has left. All these freeloading strangers that he's let in. Let's put him to bed before we go and end this party.
Alright, but let's do it quick. It's nearly 4 o'clock.
I'm no superstitious fool. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Here he comes. Let's get him between us, Jules. You know how to handle him when he's drunk.
Charlie! Jules! I've been looking for my old pals. Come over to the bar. I want you to meet a very pretty girl.
No thanks, buddy. You've had enough to drink. Come on.
Hey, what's going on? Let go of my arm. Where are you taking me?
Upstairs to your room. It's time we end this so-called party.
No, I don't want to go to my room. It's nearly 4 o'clock. I want to go downstairs with people.
We're going to send them home. Come on now.
No. That's why I gave this party. I don't want to be alone. I'm no superstitious fool. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Quick, Jules. Open the door.
There, he's in, Charles. I'm closing the door.
No!
I took the key earlier. Hold it close while I lock it.
Don't lock me in here alone. It's nearly 4. Let me out! Let me out!
Go to bed and sleep it off. Now, let's go end that party.
Gladly.
I can't be alone. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's the 31st of March. That doesn't mean anything. I'm no superstitious fool. It don't mean anything. It can't. It can't. It's 4 o'clock. Can't mean anything. It can't.
Robert.
Ah!
I'm here, Robert.
No, I'm hearing things.
You don't believe?
I won't believe I hear your voice. I won't believe a dead woman returns.
Perhaps your eyes will believe what you deny your ears perceive. Look.
I am. That knife. Help! 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 Help!
Robert, what has happened?
Why did you call for help? What made you scream?
A hand! A woman's hand!
A woman's hand?
A disembodied hand that came out of the darkness and tried to stab me.
He's drunk. Hallucinating drunk.
Oh, no, look! No, look, I'm not drunk anymore. I saw a hand. A woman's hand.
Just a hand? No body to go with it, huh?
Had we known it was but a dream, we wouldn't have become so worried. I've heard of seeing pink elephants, but a disembodied hand is something new. I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going home.
This is too much for me. Yes, everyone go and leave me. Everyone but you, Charlie.
You want me?
I can't be alone again. I've got to talk to someone. Close the door.
Very well. What are you doing at that desk?
I'm going to open it and convince myself this was just my imagination.
What do you mean?
The knife in that devilish hand I saw was the one that Martha used to kill herself. After the coroner was finished with it, I had the police return it to me. Then I locked it in a secret drawer here no one knew about except me and Martha. If it's still here, I'll know I was dreaming. I will know there's no need for this fear that's been growing in me since she died. The dead can't come back. They can't. The drawer is empty. She has the knife. Martha has returned.
Robert, how much longer must we walk around these infernal docks?
Just a little while, Charlie. Only until 4 o'clock. It's nearly that now. It's the 31st of March again.
I think you're altogether insane to let that drunken imagination from a year ago leave such an impression on you.
Did my imagination remove that knife from the locked and sealed drawer?
I don't see how you connect a solid, intangible knife to a disembodied hand and the voice of a dead woman. The parts don't fit together. Why, you've even told me the hand you think you saw wasn't Martha's.
No, her hand was dark and plump. The hand I saw was white and slender. A strong hand of living flesh and blood. I don't know how the pieces fit, but I know they do, and I'm afraid. Afraid!
Come on and pull yourself together. You're sober and should be clear-headed.
Yes. Yes, I can't let myself go tonight. I've got to beat her.
Let's get away from this dark and damp waterfront.
No, I've got to stay here by the river. I find it calming. They say spirits of the dead can't cross running water.
What mad notion have you thought of now?
A book I've been reading. It says the spirits of suicides can't rest, and they will sometimes try to return to the world of the living to seek revenge. That's what Martha prayed for, revenge.
What are you talking about?
Yes, the pieces fit. Martha and I were married for 4 years. The hand with the knife slashed at me 2 times, indicating I have 2 years left to suffer. She intends for me to suffer the same amount of time she suffered in our marriage.
Nonsense.
I found the answer. A year has passed. At 4 o'clock I will receive another warning, one which will tell me I have 2 years which remain. I will see that living hand again, and this time it may be attached to a living body with Martha's soul inside.
Robert, come to your senses.
Charlie, there's something floating towards us down the river.
Oh, what about it?
It looks like a woman.
Oh, for the love of heaven, don't start the... Oh, my lord, it is a woman.
Help!
She's struggling to stay afloat. I can't swim, Robert. You must go in and save her.
No, I can't.
Robert.
I gotta go. I gotta get away.
It's a drowning woman, you rotting coward. You've got to try and save her life.
Don't push me in the water. She's waiting for me there. Waiting for me with the knife. Ah!
Now save her or I'll kill you. You hear me? Now I'm going to find help. Help! Police! Help! There's a woman drowning. Call an ambulance.
Help me! She's got her arms around my neck. She's dragging me down. Down! Ah!
Thank you, Eliza, for joining us this evening. I'm so glad you've recovered from that terrible incident. And now let us drink to rescuer and rescued. Cheers.
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 It's a pleasure to drink it all in this world, after being so close to another one. Do you not agree with me, Robert?
Yes, of course. You're Australian.
The accent gives it away.
Without the accent, your voice is very much like another I used to know.
I fail to note the slightest resemblance. Furthermore, this young lady had no knife upon her person. The 31st has come and passed. Forget your nonsense.
A knife? I don't understand.
That is because there's nothing to understand. I've been a fool. Fill up these glasses again, and this time we will drink to our new acquaintance.
That's more like it, and if you haven't noticed, she's a very stunning blonde.
I've certainly noticed.
How did you find yourself in the river?
I'm ashamed to say.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's all right. I was having a bad night, week, and was down near the river thinking. I got careless walking on a dead tree, which was hanging over the bank. I slipped and fell in. The next thing I know, I'm waking up on the shore near the docks with a paramedic, these 2 gents and some onlookers. Everyone figures Australians are all good swimmers. I'm proof that they're not.
Luckily, Robert here was a strong swimmer.
Yes, lucky, isn't it, Robert?
Then you called me and invited me out for a drink. It was awfully nice of you, Jules. Gives me a chance to thank my rescuer in person.
Your hands.
Yes, what about them? I just placed my hand on yours. Do they, like my voice, remind you of another?
No, it's nothing. I shouldn't have mentioned it. It is a new day, and I'm not going to be superstitious fool any longer.
Isn't it strange, Robert, how our lives became joined? Just 6 months ago you pulled me back from death, and tomorrow I become your wife. You could say you pulled your bride from the grave.
Oh, Eliza, please don't say such things.
A joke. Come on, have fun. You are so serious sometimes. What's your fear?
Whatever fear I had is gone since I've known you, or nearly gone, but a new fear has taken its place.
What do you mean?
You know the truth. I told you how I had been so terrible to my first wife. I told you how I had drank and squandered her money. Worse yet, how I had been unfaithful in our marriage vows. Yet you've been so kind since we met. I have tried to be deserving of your affection, but feel...
What? What is it, Robert?
I feel undeserving, and my mind's in constant turmoil that you will do to me what I've done to others. Oh, Eliza, be good to me. Promise me. No, don't. If you don't promise, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm capable of trusting, not even you.
Well, what can you do in such a situation?
Nothing, I suppose.
We could call off the wedding. Perhaps we are rushing into this.
No, let's not do that. I will do all I can to make you happy, to be deserving of your love. I do wish I knew a little more about you.
After tomorrow, I will be your wife, and we will have the rest of our lives to get to know each other. You just promise to be happy and to love me.
I promise, I do. Oh, Eliza, you're an angel. My sweet angel.
So funny you calling me that. You're the one who saved me from a watery grave.
Let's not.
Oh, I forget. You don't like to speak of such things. A superstition.
No, it means nothing, of course.
Nothing, of course.
Oh, I can't stand it anymore. No, I can't. Why does she do this to me? I've been so good to her since we met, and I've done everything to make her happy since the wedding, but the more I do, the worse she treats me. Why? Oh, I suppose I deserve it, but it has to stop. Tonight of all nights, though. Eliza, is that you?
Who do you think it is? Some burglar with keys?
I want to talk to you.
You always do when I come home this late.
You've been out drinking. With who? I suppose it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
We had just been married a month and you started this. Going out, later and later, not telling me a thing. And then when men began calling, I had to question you, and all you did was laugh at me. Well, I won't stand for it. I won't!
What will you do about it?
I don't know. I don't want to quarrel with you. Not tonight.
Yes, I came home to be with you, husband. It's nearly our anniversary.
What? What do you mean?
You pulled me out of the river just after the clock struck 4 on the 31st of March and gave me back my life.
Yes, I did.
And it is a life you claim to love, a life you wish to make happy.
I do love you. Eliza, please, what can I do? Why do you torment me and treat me so? Leave me alone. Go out and cheat on me with other men. Do you wish to drive me to kill myself?
You deserve it. You confess to love me, but you only wish to assuage a guilty conscience. You are weak and miserable. Kill yourself. If you're fool enough to do it, I'm glad.
My life would be so much better if you die. I won't have to hear your complaints and pleading. Go ahead. I'd be happy if you died.
What? Why do you say such things? Words, those words. I said those words once, and no one heard but her. How do you know?
Have I repeated words you once said?
You know you have. Who are you?
Just a girl whose life you saved a year ago. A sad suicide attempt.
Suicide? You said it was an accident. You slipped and fell.
It is 4 o'clock. Happy anniversary, Robert.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. Moving out. There's no reason to stay here with you.
Where are you going?
Does it concern you? I think not. Do not worry, Robert. You will see me once more, in a year's time. It will be 4 years.
4 years. Eliza? Martha?
The names of your old wife and new. How they sound together. But they are together, here before you.
You can't be Martha. You're flesh and blood.
A curse and privilege of suicides. You will see me once more, in 1 year's time. Goodbye, husband.
No. Eliza, come back. You jest. A cruel joke. Please, come back, please. Tell me what to do. I want to make you happy. I do. Eliza. Martha. Where'd she go? Everything locked up and bolted, Mr. Harper?
Yes, sir.
You understand not a door or window is to be opened in this house for any consideration.
They would have to be broken, sir. They're all locked up tight.
Good. The security system is all set?
As soon as I leave, you can activate it. Any window or door is opened or broken, the police will be notified.
Your help has been much appreciated. Here's a check. It should cover everything. Now leave. Please, leave.
Thank you, sir. Strange bastard.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. 31st of March. I'm ready. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Flesh and blood. She can't get through barred windows and locked doors. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. A handgun filled with specially made silver bullets. That'll stop creatures from the grave. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm talking to myself. Maybe I'm crazy. These past 4 years would drive anyone insane. It's almost 4. Tick tock, tick tock. Eliza, she's so beautiful. Why do I crave her so? She's Martha. Martha lives in her body. The dead possess the living. I must stop them, both. I'm ready. Tonight I will end it. Tick tock, tick tock. It's almost time. She's going to have the knife. I'm sure she will.
I'm here, Robert, for the last time.
Eliza!
And Martha. We are both here, as you know.
I know. Your soul is in her living body.
A privilege and a curse of suicides.
But I'm ready. Prepared for both the living and the dead. Silver bullets will stop creatures from the grave. Why? Why won't you fall? Keep back! Keep back with that knife! Don't! Ah!
Now that justice is done, this body and spirit can return to rest.
Meow. That's the end of our pretty tale. The clock strikes 4. Meow. Or some people calls it the suicide. Either way, the message is clear. Even in death, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Time to go, I see. Hope you all come back and visit Satan and I for another bedtime story. Meow.
Tonight's episode, The Clock Strikes 4, written by Alonzo Deen Cole. In our cast tonight, Sherry Hawkins, Emily Hardy, Eliza Fenton, and Kevin Rimney. The Witch's Bedtime Tale, copyright 2019. Kevin Rimney Productions.